Well, hello, Virgo. Hello. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Virgo, we're going to go ahead and start it with your reading. Now, I am going to use this deck. It's not new, but I haven't used it in a while. And I'm also going to be reading from another deck that I haven't used in a while either. And I think that's mostly dealing with money, work, and career, and some other stuff, But let's go ahead. Let's get into the reading. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you, Virgo. Hey, Kiana. Hey, Devani. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get into it. This is for Virgo. Let's see what's coming out here for Virgo. Virgo. All right, let's get the first two cards. Here, what's coming out is protection. Protection. It says this will be used against anything of negative energy. Okay. This could be through evil eye, whatever, right? And this card says you are protected from chaos, from enemies, or any misfortune caused by magic, evil intent, gossip. That's what it says. And a lot of you have experienced this through a lot of different ways, right? And I know because we do tarot, everybody always thinks that it's, magic or whatever. Yeah, it could be that. That is a fact, right? But it is also, literally like this happens so much with Virgos at the job. I think I already told you guys this. Like with me, I wasn't in this world, right? But every time I look at these cards, they always remind me of things that I've experienced in the past. And it was literally, nurses not getting along with one another. I was unfortunately in the batch with everybody else. I got attacked by one nurse and another nurse attacked the other nurse. And I'm not talking about attack as far as fighting, but I'm saying just not getting along because she just didn't like anybody. Right. And it caused a lot of issues and problems on the job. So you see what I'm saying? And it wasn't even a target thing. It was just like she just wanted to make everybody's lives miserable. So chaos can come in different forms. And so even if you're experiencing that even within your family, right? This is where it says that you guys are being protected. So obviously this has been a problem for a lot of you. But I mean, I guess this will be a good thing to see if this is something that you are experiencing, especially if you guys have experienced it. This is really good to see. Now, let's go ahead. Oh, this card just came out for Aquarius, Dragon Blood. Now, this is funny because this is protection and then Dragon's Blood is protection. So I'm going to try to figure out why is this coming out so much in your reading? Because here it says, expect to be in a position of power. This is going to be a really good, auspicious time for you, which means things that's just like happening. You're like, damn, I didn't even think that was going to happen to me. Oh, damn, I didn't even think I was going to get that. I didn't even think that was even possible. That's what auspicious basically means. Okay. This is what it says. Anything you touch will turn into gold. That's what it says. The potency of this protection is going to help you a lot. And it's very much so in the spiritual realm. And some of you guys know what you have to do to protect yourself as well, but this looks really, really good. I like the fact that the bottom of the deck, it talks about instinct. Anytime I see animals, I think instinctual, instinct. Okay. I don't know what this card reads though. I don't know these cards by heart like that. Let me see. This is crazy. It says, if a particular animal crosses your path, it's not a coincidence. What could that mean? Like I live in a rural area, right? And like I have different types of little animals. Okay. So I wouldn't know, right? I see deers. We see all types of animals. But maybe this is one in particular that you guys don't see. This could be a certain type of bird. Like let's say it's a bird that you guys have never seen before. You get what it's saying. But, oh, look at this. Look at this. I almost put the card back down. It says the spirit animals embodies the essence or to protect and support you on your journey. I almost put the card down and didn't even read that part. This is the third card. Heavily protected. Damn. Damn, Virgo. Y'all got like The heavenly army surrounding y'all right now. Hello. All right, let's get the last one here from this deck, and then we're going to get to the other deck. Hello, Virgo. Here. Forget him. Forget her. This card right here is used to help get over someone or forget someone or to lessen the influence that they have on you. I like this because Virgo, you know, and I always tell y'all this, Virgos in love, when y'all are actually in love, ooh, Lord, I don't know. I think it's just the earth signs in particular because Capricorn's got y'all beat with that. But especially if you've experienced someone who has hurt you or have broken your heart, it says that this, you know, this, it will lessen the influence of someone who has broken your heart and that you will be on the path to heal. And sometimes this is also dealing with expectations. You had an expectation of something or, you know, being with someone and it just was like, oh, it didn't work out. You see what I'm saying? So this card basically means that it helps you in the process of getting over them. Okay. Now, this is what it says here. It says, if you are experiencing pain, it is time to empty that cup of grief and allow your cup to be filled with new energies. Ooh. Ooh. If you have been experiencing pain, it is time to empty that cup of grief and fill your cup with new energies. There is new people coming into your life, Virgo. But a lot of you Virgos have been in relationships that have not worked out, marriages that have not worked out, long-term committed relationships that didn't work out. At the bottom of the deck, it says that this is going to be part of that auspicious time is for you to attract. Here it says, it is a very auspicious, there it is again, auspicious time for you. Something new will enter your life that will change your life for the better. Hello, Virgo. Hello. This is a money deck, work and career deck. You guys already know I do not read the decks the way everybody else do. I go based off of what I feel. I know how they trigger me in order for me to tell me what to tell me what I'm supposed to tell y'all. Basically, I've got it down to the T how they want me to share things. One thing that I do see is that if I had to go with these first three cards, I'm going to just tell you that this is God's hand. I know what card that is and the tarot. It's going to be interesting if that card comes out. But baby, you are a force to be reckoned with here. Now, we're going to go ahead and pull from this deck. This is going to be talking about your money. In particular, we're going to pull at least two. Three may fall out, but I want to see what comes out here for Virgo. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Oh, this was two cards here. I didn't even know that. Oh, wow. Oh, I don't know if that was, yeah, that was away. That was away. I just flipped. You guys had two cards that came out. I thought it was only one. Oh, wow. This is what y'all needed to know. First thing that I saw was pessimistic attitude. There's no optimism. It says you're only seeing the problems and you believe that they will not change. Okay. It says become more aware of the trap that you create, the language that you create within your mind, looking at all the negative instead of the positive and all the possibilities that can happen in this situation. Now, it's interesting because you can't just read this card and tell someone, think of the positive when you don't give them positivity. One of the best things that we just read was like, baby, things are about to happen for you. But it also says that there needs to be an attitude adjustment. But this happens when you've been weighed down for far too long, when you have been trodden down, right? You're like, some of y'all got money, some of y'all got the best of cars, had the best of families, all types of stuff, right? And have cried to me because you didn't have love. You're like, what the hell, right? That I can imagine. Basically, when people just feel like everything else is falling into place and that one thing isn't working, I can see why the pessimism will come up, right? But even that is what they're saying, that that little aspect about your life that has not changed, it's been stubborn, it's been unchangeable, that is what's going to change. That's the reason why I said something that wasn't working before is going to work now. That's the meaning of auspicious, right? So it says here with this whole pessimism, that is something that you guys have been doing. Now here with the block heart chakra, it says you may, during this time of pessimism, this is what you may have been experiencing. You may have been experiencing emotional issues. You may have been experiencing anger. You may have been experiencing a lack of trust in people and a lack of trust in your spirituality, a lack of trust in your in what you believe was going to happen. Whatever. Everybody, you didn't trust somebody, right? Here it says it could have been jealousies. It could have been fears. That is what you've been experiencing because you've been experiencing pessimism. This came out together, by the way. Look at how that affects this. Because of the way that you're thinking, you've been in this energy and you've been damaged because your heart has been hurting because of the very things that you were not able to obtain. But what was the answer? Look at the answer here. It was all about this. You guys already know. I've already told you, if you are watching tarot and you do not know your chart, you are doing yourself a disservice because you're only guessing at this point. Some stuff resonate. You're like, oh, we'll see next time. But you don't know when any of these things are going to happen because you don't know anything that's happening in your chart. You're just going in there like a blind man. And then you get angry. And so here, divine timing, all of this has a play depending on what's moving and what's not moving. Here it says, no blocks exist. Now, it could have been blocks. It could have been. But this card is very specific. No blocks exist. Just the timeline of your success wasn't meant to happen yet. That's what this card is saying. Though things may have been slow and frustrating, or it may not have made sense, divine times assure you that the universe is placing people, things, lessons into your life when it's time. Now, all of that time, you were sitting up here like, oh my God, why ain't nothing happened to me? And what's going on? And you see what I'm saying? Next card here says, all work, no play. Now, I definitely know this is Virgo because it's talking about a burnout. Now, I know that I read very much so in the future. And interesting enough, remember when I kept on telling Virgos how you guys are going to be really, really busy? I'm like, ooh, you guys are going to be busy as hell. Busy, busy, busy. I don't know why I feel like this is future. I feel like this is future. Some of you guys may still even get in this energy a little bit, right? A little frustrated about some things that you want and hasn't occurred yet. But this whole, I know this because I've seen it in astrology. And you're just busy, busy, busy. And this is what it says. Do not burn out. It says, give your body and mind time to recuperate and you'll be much more effective. So what do? Self-care, and that will keep you on top of your game. That means have days where you take care of yourself, you relax, and it's not going to be all about work, 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 work. Okay, because some of you are going to be experiencing very busy lives, you know, your businesses and new jobs that you have going on and all of that other stuff where you can grow and they're telling you that you have opportunities to grow. And so you're going to be trying to prove that you're worth it, but do not neglect yourself in the meantime. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get into it. We're going to put this right here. We're going to go ahead and get to the protection. So you guys already know I read in the upright. Anything that's in reverse is saying you need to see it, right? So let's see. Let's see what's coming out here for Virgo. Y'all hear that wind outside? When I tell you it rained so bad over here yesterday, ooh, I didn't mean for that to happen. I just hit it because it fell on my wrist. The Judgment card came in the upright. The Six of Swords came in the upright. What does this mean? Remember, this is a divine calling. This is the divine final decision. This is a reckoning for whoever. Right? So if we're looking at this, let's say you have been having all of these people against you, you had family members against you, you had people who were just all types of stuff that you were experiencing. That's a reckoning. I don't really talk about that too much because I can see that shit in astrology, and it's like it is what it is. You don't ever warn people. That's one of my things. You never warn people of the ass whooping because it's going to always come about, right? So whatever you've been experiencing personally here, Virgo, this is a reckoning. That's just what it is because it is a major arcana and it's a judgment call from the universe. And then it also came out here with the Six of Swords. Now you're able to move freely, without any blocks, without any problems, stress-free. You're able to do that, do what you want. Okay? Because somebody is getting cut off here with the judgment card. Let me also tell you what I see. This is funny because remember, protection is also blocking. You block someone from the past, right? And this could be a family member, this could be a lover. And they're like, hey, Virgo, pick up the phone. I want to talk to you. I want to make peace. And so you have the decision. You have to say, do I want to even pick up the phone with them? Do I want to even talk to them? It's going to be up to you, right? I never tell anybody yay or nay. It's up to you. Depends on the situation. Not everybody that you block is horrible people, right? It was just maybe you were just pissed off. But just know that there is this thing where someone wants to reconcile, but you are side-eyeing the hell out of them because you don't know. You're like, let me see what you got to say. Based off of what I feel from you, maybe I will open up the door. And again, this does not have to be a romantic relationship. This could just basically mean that this has something to do with a reconciliation from people, from a person in general. Okay. But I do see that someone wants to make peace. I do feel that it is, if it is someone from the past, you're very much so protective over yourself, protective over your heart. But that is definitely showing. Okay. I forgot to show y'all that this came at the bottom of the deck. It says abusing power. Somebody by means of manipulation or power in some kind of way for selfish purposes, right? Was doing some things. And it left you maybe unaware or feeling powerlessness or something like that, feeling trapped. Okay. Yeah, that's going to change. And it says, don't be too hard on yourself because for a lot of you, it was it's hard when it's at your job. It's hard because you got to go to work every day. You know what I mean? But it never lasts long. That's all I can tell you about that. It just never lasts long. Now, let's go ahead. Let's get the dragon's blood. This is another form of protection. But with this one, it says, expect to be in a position of power. Now you are in power. Now you are standing strong. Okay? Let's get it. This is for Virgo. Page of Swords in the reverse. This is so funny. This is in reverse. There is definitely somebody who wants to communicate with you. This is the tables turning. Isn't that crazy? This is like, oh, somebody's been watching you, keep an eye on you. Someone is curious. They want to know how you've been doing. Okay. And Virgo's got that real good when they know how to ignore people. Y'all got that down to the T. And so this is bothering somebody. Somebody's like, Virgo ain't even communicated, ain't called, So someone, and maybe you're not curious. Like maybe before you were the type of person that you were always reach out. You were always the person that always tried to make peace. And maybe you ain't doing that now. And you see like now the person is like, wait a minute, why ain't Virgo calling? Why they not communicating? That can happen with anybody. And now they're kind of like, what's up? What is Virgo doing? What's happening with Virgo? And now they can't let you go. Some people realize how much they need you when you actually pull back and leave their life. And all of a sudden they realize what you meant to them. Sometimes that's actually needed. Okay. So I feel like this is kind of what this is because now it says, now the tables have turned. Now you're in a position of power. And it's like, what? Oh, I thought that you didn't need me. You didn't need me? Oh, okay. They do now, right? I feel like it just has something to do with a lack of insight because part of the Page of Swords, it's letting me know that like they didn't see you before. They didn't see you. And sometimes this even happens with jobs when you finally give in, turn in that little letter and you let them know that you're going to be leaving. And then you can always tell by the boss face that they feeling salty. Ooh, that was like one of the best times ever, right? You're like, yep, I only got like 3 more days here, right? And you coming up in there excited as hell. But you can tell the regret that some people may actually have because they lack the insight. The way that they treat you happens in relationships as well, right? So that's what I'm seeing. I see that there are some people that are around who wants to stick around, especially if it is someone from the past. They cannot let you go. But I just don't think that they were seeing things clearly here with that Page of Swords. So part of this being in the upright is saying that this person will be communicating with you. There's also something here dealing with money. I'm going to get to that in a minute. I still don't see strong money cards here yet, but I'm just waiting for it to come out. All right, let's get this forget him or her. You are experiencing pain, and it is time for you to empty that cup of grief and allow new energies to come in. Let's see. This is for Virgo. Let's get 2 cards, please. I said 2. I said 2. Okay. All right. Hello. That's in the upright, by the way. What is that? New opportunities. One thing that I can see, especially now, we can actually see money. This is interesting because I totally see somebody giving y'all something. Like, I don't know, are y'all expecting some big money up in here or something? What are we doing? Money wise, like I said, there's something dealing with a working career. And I feel like this is just, again, I don't know why. I feel like part of that reckoning is like, you guys are just going to be kicking ass at work. It is something that you're going to be doing. It's like there's new opportunities, new funding, new money. People are just investing in you. I don't know, right? Because when I look at the 6 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, it feels like these new avenues that are going to open up for you totally. And this is what you've been waiting for. And some of you guys too, you have not been challenged, right? So I feel like, when it comes down to new opportunities, they're going to be more so of a challenging, and it doesn't have to be bad, but I do feel like it's going to be things that are going to be a little bit more challenging for you, or you do have to put your mind to it, right? You can't be lazy or lackadaisical. Let me not say lazy with Virgos, because you're like, baby, that ain't me. No, lackadaisical. Okay. You're not sitting at a job where it's boring, where you're sitting at a desk all day, you're barely getting calls, that type of stuff. You're actually going to work. And you know how sometimes work days move by faster when you have more work to do? And I can tell you that. I can tell you the difference when working in ortho compared to working in peds. In ortho, we may have had like maybe 12 patients a day, and in peds, we had 72. Yes, you heard that right. 72 patients. Little babies, little kids. And literally, we barely got a break. I hated that. I love the babies, but that was one of the worst places that I worked for. Okay. But it was very challenging. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be like that, but one thing that I can tell you just based off of what I see, I feel like it's a different kind of environment too that you guys are going to be working in. So it's not the same. So that's why I said new avenues that you guys are going to be, coming up for you or going down when it comes down to working career is all up in your reading. And some of you guys actually have to make a decision if this is something that you want to do, which is weird because it's like it's offering you something really major. But I don't know why I see you hesitant. You're kind of like, I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know. Because maybe you may have to, work in a different city. You may have to leave your family, or, you may have to work longer hours or something like that, But I do see that there is something here where you're kind of like a little hesitant about making a decision of saying yes or no about this new career. Now, when we come down to, and it makes sense. It makes sense. I just looked at this. I almost forgot that this even came out. That's what I feel. Because this feels, like I said before, that's a future energy. And the money could be so damn good. But I do believe, and I've been telling y'all for months, I'm like, I see y'all busy as hell. And it makes sense now because the eclipses are actually falling into those houses. Now, let's go ahead. Let's talk about let's talk about love. Because we're pretty much at the end of that. Because this is where we're really going to get to. Let me pull for love. Let me pull for last. And we're going to talk about this because we're at the heart chakra here. This is for Virgo. Oh my goodness. It came out just like this. I'm going to take that as being upright because it faced you guys. Had it went the other way, it would be in reverse. This was just like this. Oh, but this was also upright. Moving on. You are unfulfilled in your current relationship. This is for those who are in a committed relationship. I keep telling y'all, you can tell a stark contrast between those who are single and mingling and those who have been married for a while. It's a completely different reading. And a lot of you guys are, it's been really hard to leave the partner that you've been with, of course, and you got kids together, you've been together for a long time, but you've been miserable. This has not been good. I do see a breakup. I do see a separation. I mean, for some of you, it could be a divorce. I'm not going to say it's a divorce because it's not coming out. Because I mean, I have clients who are separated. They're not divorced. But I definitely feel like there is a separation if you are married or in some type of union, committed relationship. Seven of Cups went in the upright for me. So that is in the upright. With the Five of Swords in the reverse, this is crazy because the Five of Swords in reverse talks about remorse. Remember, when it's like this is the reason why someone is leaving, right? Because someone refuses to change. There is no negotiation. And the reason why is because we're talking about integrity, the Seven of Cups, someone refuses to let the options go. Someone refuses to stop cheating. The Five of Swords is conflict, fighting, but it feels like somebody has remorse about that. What's the opposite of the Five of Swords? Regret. I do see that in this read. But I told y'all I do not see a divorce. I just see where someone may have separated. There's time in between. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Remember, we are hitting this heart chakra energy. Let's get it. You got the King of Pentacles in reverse, and you got the Four of Swords in the upright. This is nasty. Yikes. This is nasty. A lot of you feel, especially if you've been in a long-term committed relationship with this King of Pentacles in reverse, you have definitely felt like you've wasted your time. Some of you guys are not even leaving. The reason why you didn't even leave was because of your money. And that's what you were worried about. The lack of, or someone taking your money. And that's what happens, right? You got kids, you're worried about the divorce. Who's going to take what? Oh, they're going to take something, everything I have. Or they're not going to give me what I want. Or they're not going to give me what I need if I'm divorced from them. Or if I'm, it's just that type of stuff. Some of you guys are going to be separated, but they ain't going to get a divorce because divorce is too costly. Now, what does this mean if you are single? If you are single, this looks absolutely amazing, actually, because the Two of Cups is like where you are actually headed. And remember, the Ace of Pentacles that came out basically says this is an opportunity for something substantial. Okay. Anything, especially the Ace of Pentacles is representative of long-standing, long-term. And then it came out with the Two of Cups. And it's going to come by way of, maybe you needing to make a choice, judgment, right? You needing to make a choice about a certain relationship that you're in, maybe two different people that you have. It's going to come out of these choices. You're going to get someone like that. This is someone who is very loyal, very trusting, very giving. Six of Pentacles. It could be an earth sign, by the way. It could be definitely earth. I see earth everywhere in this read. It could be a Scorpio. It could be a Scorpio. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It could be an Aries. It could be a Leo. Those are the only ones that I see. This is why a lot of you have been very pessimistic, because you keep running through different people or people that have been building up your hopes, and things just did not flourish. It didn't have staying power. And the Ace of Pentacles is saying that is what's going to change. Remember, when it says auspicious, that is what's going to change. And this has, affected your emotions. Like I said before, it caused a lot of anger, caused, trust issues. You've had trust issues, jealousy, fear in your relationships that you have been in. That is what's going to get healed here, which is the reason why the Four of Swords is even coming out at the bottom of the deck. One thing that I can say for those who are married, there's a possible resolution in this read, but the Four of Swords also represents time. It represents timing. I am going to tell you. So I'm not saying that this is going to be easy, but I do believe that part of this is divine timing. I believe that maybe some of you guys are going through some very rough transits with your spouse, with your significant other, and maybe you can ride it out. Because just based off of what I see, I don't necessarily see an ending. Now, that's not going to be for everybody. That's why you need to get a reading. Because for some of y'all, I saw a divorce. That's a fact. I don't say it straight up, but you know what I mean when I say it. You're like, I already know, yes, right? But there's a possibility that it can work. Okay, but not if there's abuse of speech, abuse of power, actual physical, right? It won't work if there's abuse here. Even someone ignoring you is a form of abuse. Neglecting you is a form of abuse. Okay. And like I said, for those who are single, this looks really, really good. But this whole divine timing, because the Four of Swords talks about patience and waiting, and it says it will come. Virgo, thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. And again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you are interested in a personal reading, all the information is down below in the description box. I have a few slots. I actually have 2 slots tonight and tomorrow, if you guys are interested. All right, I love you guys. See you later. I will see you tomorrow morning, I think. All right, have a good one. Bye.